Hey guys, it's Amber. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me and talking about the future of my channel. So again, pardon if this seems a little weird. I hope that I stay in frame, but as you know, I cannot see what is in frame, so I do not know, but I will try my best. And if you guys are just here wondering what's going on with my channel, no, I'm not closing my channel. I'm basically the new year. I have a new schedule. I'm going to share with you more in detail on the types of videos I'm going to be posting. Basically, I'm going to be cutting it back to twice a week plus a few bonus videos in the month. So if that's all you care about, there's your information. Thanks for stopping by. Have a nice day. If you want to stay and chat with me about it, then I'm gonna get ready and let's get started. So basically, I'm going to be doing no project palette this month. I am going to be using the makeup in my what's in my everyday makeup drawer and creating a look from that. So I am going to be using my Naked palette, but I'm not gonna show you the progress because I wanna keep this secret. And but I'm just gonna be using some of the browns in that. And then I wanted to use this e.l.f. Prisms palette. So this is what I'm gonna be using for like lid colors and things like that. And as far as foundation, I think I'm gonna be using the Acne Fighting Foundation. And I'm gonna be using pretty much just the stuff in my everyday makeup drawer. I'll just show you the products as I'm going. I'm not gonna be doing anything monumental look-wise. Sorry if you can see my mirror, here it is. I'm just basically going to be chatting, and at first I was just going to chat, but I was like, you know what, I need to get ready anyway, so why don't we just do it all together. I have a lot to say, but there is going to be some changes on my channel, and I want you to know that I have not taken these changes lightly as far as just making this a whim. I know people don't like, oh gosh, foundation in the hair. I know people don't like when channels change, and I'm not necessarily changing my content per se. So this isn't turning into like a story time channel or a hack channel or anything else, but just it's changing a little bit in the sense of how much I'm posting, and I'm going to be a little bit more consistent with what type of content I'm posting. There's kind of a long story about this, but if you guys have been here on my channel for a while, you know that I have been on YouTube for a long time. I have struggled to find my niche. I mean, of course I have popular videos like my anti-hauls and my rosacea diaries, and I have, you know, my nose contouring video, which is really popular and things like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, I can only make so many nose contouring videos. I mean, I have one nose and there's one way or two ways I've contoured it, and that's that. So to find sustainability for my channel, I have to find content that people want to see. And so what I'm basically trying to do is go through my channel and see what is the content that's being most viewed, what is the content that people are liking the most, and that's what I'm going to focus on, and also what is the content that I enjoy creating. And the hard thing is that I have a tendency to want to do it all. I want to do everything. I have treated this channel more or less like a job more than a hobby, even though I'm like, oh, it's a hobby, it's a hobby. It is a hobby because I don't make money off of it. But sometimes you have to look and think, how much time am I spending on this hobby and what am I getting out of it? And not that it's about getting something out of it, because I get the interaction with people and I get time to myself, and all those things are important. But when you're spending more time making videos than you are working your real job, you just have to sit back and think, is this the best choice? Is this the best choice for me? So I started going through a bunch of different things and just trying to figure out, you know, what was my best path, basically. And, you know, I had this dream for as long as I had my channel. You know, I thought that, you know, someday maybe I would be able to quit doing hair and just focus on my channel. And I think that's a dream that a lot of people have when they start channels. I think, you know, we do it because we love it, and obviously if you don't love it, you wouldn't have a channel for like 6 or 7 years if you didn't love it. I mean, that's pretty obvious. But I think it's safe to say that a lot of people, including myself, have that dream of, hey, someday wouldn't it be great if? And so I have put, you know, a lot into my channel over the years. In the last, I'd say 3 years especially, I put so much in, and I kind of told myself, you know, Amber, the reason why you're not successful and the reason why your channel hasn't grown is because you haven't given it enough. You need to get a better camera, you need to do, you know, better lighting, you need to have more consistent quality content. And so that's really what I focused on. You know, I guess I'd say the last, well, 4 years, 5 years, I have been really consistent overall with uploading, except for when I was pregnant, which, you know, I just was really sick. I've really tried to put out this really high quality content, and it's hard because I feel like smaller channels are compared to bigger channels as far as the frequency of their uploads, their quality of their uploads, but yet we don't have the backing and the funding that those channels have. And I feel like overall it's harder for channels to be more successful. I feel like I always make these videos after Jen Loves Reviews makes her videos. She talked about, you know, censorship on YouTube and the demonetization, and this isn't necessarily about that, but it makes you stop and think about the future of YouTube, where it's going, and where's your place in all of that. And that's something that has really been on my mind lately, just thinking about what is, you know, my place in YouTube. The bottom line is I have been working in my salon about once or twice a week, and I have been uploading 3 times a week. That means I have to film all the videos, I have to edit all the videos, I have to upload to them to my Patreon, I have to create a thumbnail, and then I have to switch things around, make tags, upload them to my regular channel, and it's a lot of work. I would dare say that I do spend more time working on my channel than I spend working on my job. And the thing is like, if you look at it just as purely as a numbers game, as far as what is the best choice, I can make more money doing 1 hair color a month than I can my whole entire month on YouTube. So obviously, you know, it's pretty obvious that I do this because I love it, but, you know, I had to make this self-sustaining where it wasn't draining me to make videos. So I made a Patreon, and I appreciate everyone who has joined my Patreon. I had bigger hopes and dreams, but honestly, it just hasn't turned into the community that I thought it would, and it hasn't gained me the support and funding that I really needed for my channel. And at this point, I feel like when people are paying, they deserve the content that they're paying for. So I have been putting out my 3 videos, I've been making my vlogs, but it's kind of disheartening to be spending hours editing a vlog and then think, there's going to be 2 people who watch this. I mean, those 2 people are important to me, but, you know, everyone has a life. Not everybody's just waiting on bated breath to watch this video. And so sometimes it feels like, you know, why am I even doing this? You know, I don't make very much on my Patreon. It's the same thing. I can make more doing a haircut than I make on my Patreon. So I just thought, you know what? It's causing me more stress to upload my videos early and take all the ads off and then put the ads on. Then it's really worth at this point. And I've been really good about being transparent with my Patreon. I have told you guys what the money has gone for. Like this month here, I went to pay myself back for the products I invested for my giveaway. And that is something that I said that I wanted to do. And I was grateful that I was able to do it. That helped cover some of the costs, but the rest of it came out of my own pocket. The shipping will come out of my own pocket. And that's something I really, really wanted to do because I am so grateful for all the people who have taken the time to support me. And although there's not many of you, I am so grateful for you, because if you weren't here, I wouldn't be here at all. So just looking at it, I just decided that my Patreon is only going to be available to the end of the month. I'm going to close my Patreon at the end of December, and I'm not going to have it in 2018. It's something I tried. I hoped it would be successful, but it's just not doing what it needs to do to make it worth it. And so, because of that, I need to find another way to help fund my YouTube channel, which means in turn, I'm just going to go back to work. And it's funny because I feel like whenever YouTubers, you know, I want to say complain about, you know, their ad revenue being down or this or that or not making enough money, what is the #1 comment you see on people's channels? Well, why don't you get a real job? Well, I guess that's what I'm going to do. So I already have a job. I have a salon in my house and I have clients. So I have been, you know, you might have noticed that I haven't been like on Instagram hardly at all. I haven't been on Snapchat hardly at all. But the bottom line is that I have been busy working on building my brand back. I quit because I was telling myself that I could make it on YouTube and that someday this would be able to support me and that I would be able to move wherever in the world and I could always have my YouTube channel, that it was easier on my wrist and my back than doing hair. And, you know, yeah, that was a little true, but editing still hurts my wrist. I mean, you might have seen in some videos I wear my little wristband. So it was a nice thought. It was a nice dream, but I also have to be a realist and say, yeah, that's great, but is that really happening? And it's not happening. And I just feel like if my channel was going to take off and grow and be successful, it would have happened already. It would have happened already. I have put my ideas out there, I feel like, that are good ideas, and other people have been more successful at my ideas than I have been, and that's fine, because, you know, I think when it comes down to YouTube, people are tired of makeup tutorials because everything has been done. There's nothing that I can possibly do that someone else hasn't already done. They're tired of reviews because so many are set in PR and they feel like they're biased and they feel like, you know, everyone's reviewing the same crap. And then, you know, everyone's sick of PR hauls, and I just think the makeup community as a whole is so saturated that there's really nothing new that I can bring to the table. I'm not the world's best hairdresser. I'm not the world's best at makeup by a long shot. I mean, I would like to say that I'm average at best, but I am not this amazing, talented person that just is like, oh, I invented this new thing and I have this new color line coming out. I mean, I'm no Guy Tang. I am an everyday average stylist who does everyday people. I don't do celebrity work. I don't do makeup on famous people. I'm just really average in most everything I do. My life isn't that exciting. My family's pretty normal. And I feel like the main channels that are growing right now are drama channels. And can I say that I don't enjoy drama channels? Yeah, there is some drama that I think is hilarious that, you know, I've watched. I don't know why I can't find a base for my eyeshadow. I'm sitting here looking for it and I'm like, where did my creme brulee go? I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going to find something. I'll pull it out of my, no, Jaclyn Hill doesn't have any. Okay, this pure palette sitting here, so I'm going to use that. I like watching drama channels too. There's some that I honestly cannot stand and I do not watch. But there are some ha funny, not the malicious bullying and stuff like that, but there are some ha funny channels that I will watch, and you just kind of roll your eyes, and sometimes the things they say are crazy and sometimes you're like, you know, that might be true. And I've seen some really valid points discussed and exposed and I'm like, wow, I'm glad I watched this so I don't fall into the trap of XYZ. So there's a place for everything, but I just don't see where there's going to be this huge rise where it's like, we need more Amber in the world. I feel like I'm replaceable. I feel like my channel isn't that important to anyone. I mean, it is important to my small following, but let's be honest, my engagement rate sucks. I mean, for having 13,000, almost 400 subscribers, I have like 300 people who watch my videos. It's very low. And those 300 people are amazing and I love you and I love interacting with you and I'm glad you're here. But as far as my numbers, it's just so out of whack. I mean, I don't want to be a channel that people only subscribe to me because they're going to get something for free. And, you know, I want to do my giveaway for my followers, but that's basically where it feels like right now. Unless I'm going to give you something, you're not subscribing. And even then, like, my engagement on this last giveaway has been way lower than previous ones because what I've mentioned before, you know, brands are being able to do such more elaborate giveaways and they have loop giveaways, and I know a lot of people like doing that. That's just my personal preference, and I don't enter giveaways like that, but I know a lot of people do. And I don't want that to be the reason why my channel is successful, just because I'm giving people free crap all the time. Because it comes out of my own pocket, and I don't have it to give. And we're all just hustling and we're all just trying to make a living for our families and that kind of thing. And I give back what I can because I've had some amazing experiences and opportunities from doing this and I love doing it. But you have to look at yourself realistically and say, what is a proper balance? What is a proper balance for my life? So when I looked at it, I thought, I'm going to take 1 day a week away from my YouTube and I'm going to work an extra day a week. So now I'm working 2 to 3 days a week in the salon and I'm going to be posting 2 videos a week on my channel. So I feel like that is a good compromise for me to do something that I really enjoy and I love to do, but not taking away so much time and energy from my family and things that I have to do. This is the e.l.f. Prisms palette. And I don't want to feel like I'm so busy editing and living in this virtual world and getting the perfect Instagram shot that I'm missing my kids growing up right before my eyes. That is not something I want to do. And I want to be present with my family and I want to enjoy things. And nobody said anything, and that's fine. But that is one of the main reasons why I didn't do Vlogmas this year. I think when you are a single YouTuber or you have a family-based channel where your family is involved, it can be really fun to do it. But I don't want to make beauty videos every day this month. I just don't. I want to spend time with my kids. I want to go play outside in the snow. I want to make them hot chocolate when they get home from school. And that's what I want to spend my time doing. I want to have a quiet moment. I want to come down here and talk to you guys and film a video. And that is where my happy place is. I also want to spend time working on my own personal work. You know, like I said, I designed new business cards. I gave my salon a remodel. I've been working on my hair Instagram, which, funny enough, somebody messaged me and was like, do you make YouTube videos? I think I saw one of yours. And that's not something I'm sharing. I mean, if you come across it, you come across it. But it's not something I'm sharing just because I don't want to mix the two worlds. I just want to keep my hair doing separate and then my channel. So now when I look back at it, I think, you know what, I'm grateful that my channel wasn't bigger because I feel like everything happens for a reason. And with the way YouTube is going, I'm glad I wasn't dependent on this because who knows what is going to happen. Nobody knows what is going to happen to YouTube. That's the bottom line. And so I'm glad that I still have my little salon and I haven't given it up totally so that I can kind of get back into doing a little bit more hair and I can have a successful life. And with Christmas time, you know, you always want to have those extra pennies to be able to get your kids something special and your mom and whoever else is in your life. And you also want to have a little bit to give to others and, you know, give to people that are less fortunate than you. And the way I'm going to do that is not by making more videos, it's by working. And you know what? I love what I do. And although I'm not the best in my industry, I do a good job. And I really, really try to make my clients happy. And I feel like I am successful as a hairstylist. So I went through and kind of figured out that if I made about 2 videos a week, that I would be posting about 8 videos a month, give or take maybe a few bonus videos in there here and there. So if I say, you know, roughly 9 videos, and I did a poll, if you guys noticed, that I asked you guys what you guys wanted to see as far as project palette goes, because I really wanted to know what you guys thought. And I also, on my giveaway, I asked what type of videos you guys wanted to see, and I also looked at my analytics as far as like what is the most popular videos that are most viewed, and from that, and also what I like to film, I've come up with my filming schedule. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to take a break from this for a second just so I can read this. So every month I'm going to be doing a project palette with usually like a get ready with me style, and I'm going to be using different palettes. It could be something I pick, like, you know, I'm going to pick the Naked 3 is one I haven't done for a while. It could be a palette that I get in my BoxyCharm, but it's not necessarily going to be my BoxyCharm makeup. By far, the most votes was for doing 2 different palettes, so that's what I'm going to do. But if I had a palette that I felt like really needed a second look, then I might do that too. So I'm going to be a little bit more flexible as far as maybe mixing it up, especially with smaller palettes. You know, maybe I don't need to make 2 different looks if I use the Winky Luxe palette. I can just make 1. Versus if I'm going back to Jaclyn Hill palette, maybe I'll make 2. You know, I'll just kind of see what the palette warrants. So those are going to be 2 videos. But one of those videos, out of those, I'm not going to just sit down and just make whatever. I'm actually going to be introducing a new series. Sorry if this is confusing. So 2 makeup tutorials. One with a palette, the other 2 different palettes. One of those, though, is going to be trying viral makeup looks. And what I want to do is find the most popular makeup videos and see if I can recreate their look using what I have. So kind of going off the shop your stash, seeing, do people really follow tutorials? Does it work? Does it help to follow these tutorials? So that's what the second video is going to be. So if you guys have like a viral makeup look or something you want to see, like, you know, this is just for standard eyes. Could Amber make this work on hooded eyes? Let's find out and see. And you know, maybe some of them are going to be good and some of them are going to be bad. And that's okay. That's what I want to do. I want to just kind of try things out and see how they go. So next I will have my BoxyCharm unboxing, and that will just come whenever my BoxyCharm comes. And I'm still enjoying those videos, and I feel like there's still enough of you that enjoy seeing those that I think I will continue that for 2018. I'm going to be doing an anti-haul. That's by far my most popular video on my channel. So I'm still going to be doing my anti-hauls. And I'll probably try to switch up like I did this time, like high-end, drugstore, indie brands. I had a request for skincare, you know, just kind of switch it up a little, maybe do lip products or foundations. And, you know, I might have some that are all-inclusive, but kind of make it a little more targeted so I've got something I'm focusing on. And then I'm going to have a hair-related video. So this is going to be, you know, like my last video where I'm talking, ask a stylist, talking about color or whatever else, salon stuff, or a hair tutorial. So I want to make sure there's something hair related every month. And then I'm going to be doing Project Pan or Pan That Palette. So I found that I did my updates both in the same month, which made it a little hard for me to fit all my videos in that month. So I'm going to be doing, alternate those. So if January I did Pan That Palette, February I would update products. So that way there's kind of a panning video every month, but it's not going to be the exact same updates every month. Then most likely I'm going to have a favorites video. I did not do one for December or for November, but I will plan on doing like a year-end favorites. And that may be one that I switch in and out a little bit for, but mostly I want to have a favorites video. It seems like you guys like those. And I want to have some sort of product review, whether it's a foundation testing, whether it's a new palette that's come out. I want to have some sort of product review, best and worst, first impressions type video every month. Then I'm going to have some bonus videos, and these are going to be ones that I rotate through. So I'm going to have everyday makeup drawers, my empties videos, hauls if I end up buying makeup, rosacea diaries. I am kind of taking a little bit of a backseat on because I only have one face. I finally got my skin cleared up a little bit more, and I'll probably throw in some reviews here and there, but it's not going to be something that's going to be a focus on because I just want to get my skin clear, just kind of leave it. And 2017 was the year of testing a lot of skincare stuff, and they're really popular videos, which is why I do it. But I'm just like, no, I'm going to take a little backseat, and I will throw those in every once in a while. My Truth series where I talk about like hot topics or whatever like that, and declutter videos. I'm going to have quite a few declutters coming up. And then any random popular videos, challenges, or tags. So like one or two of those videos every month I'll switch in. So they're, you know, I'm not going to do every month empties. I'm not going to do every month a haul. You know, it's just going to be kind of switched in depending on what's going on in my life and what I need to be doing. So hopefully that sounds good. If that's stuff you guys are interested in, then hopefully you'll stick around for 2018 and enjoy some of my content. This is Cosmo from Shop Miss A, AOA. I do have a coupon code if you want to get $1 off your order, which doesn't sound like much, but the products are usually only $1. It's Holiday Amber, not sponsored. They just sent it to me, so I thought I'd let you guys know. I'm loving these. I feel like it's that thing where your eyeshadow kind of like settles and kind of like fades away. You need to bump it up a little more. It like gets sucked into your skin and then like you can't see it as much. Anyway, so that is what my plan is. And I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to stress about getting it uploaded on a certain time or whatever. It's just going to be when it comes. And I'm going to shoot for 2 days. Like I said, could be less, could be more. Again, I appreciate you guys who were supportive of me, especially with my Patreon. I really appreciate it. It really helped me to get a few things going on my channel, and I'm glad that I did it. But I feel like right now it's best to just move forward. Alright, well, what do you guys think? Do you like the look? Quick and easy, I guess. I guess the last thing is I'm going to stop holding myself to this high standard. I'm comparing myself to channels that have 500,000 viewers, and I don't. So, you know what? If my quality isn't perfect, if my videos aren't perfect, I'm not perfect. Hey guys, so sorry, my camera died and I don't know what's wrong with it, whether it's the battery, whether it's overheating, whether the memory card is full. It's hard to say. So I'm just going to finish this up on my phone and let you guys know what I was trying to say when it cut off was I'm going to stop trying to hold myself to the standard of people that have 1 million subscribers. I'm not there, and I'm not going to be expected to make the same quality content they are, because I'm just me. I'm just my little self. I don't have sponsors. I don't have the ability and all the funds in the world to have the most greatest equipment, and that's okay. I'm just bringing it back home style, being real, and realizing this is a small channel. It probably always will be, and this is my hobby, and I'm bringing it back to hobby status. And if you guys enjoy that, I would love to have you. If not, that's okay too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!